Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I hope you're well. I am well. Thank you very much for asking. I'm delighted because I finally got a haircut. So I am thrilled. I feel human again and yes, ready to go. So there's nothing like a haircut to make you feel a bit better about yourself. Yes, so I have some good news to share today. I wanted to let you know that there's a lovely event coming up called the Mayo Autism Fair, and it's on the 30th of April from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and it's in the McWilliam Park Hotel in Claremorris, County Mayo. So if you're in that area, I would definitely recommend that you come along. I'll be there myself. It's one of those events where you can just walk around, you can chat to different tables, people at different tables where there's different services, you can get ideas, you can actually see what's available and what's going on because there's a lot going on all around the area, which is really, really helpful. And it's very hard sometimes to know what's out there. So, this is a great opportunity. It's a great event for connecting with what's available and really, really supportive activities going on for children who are autistic in particular. There's a lot of different supports. There are activities, there are stalls where you can access equipment and different services, and they often give discounts on the day. So if you show up, you can avail of a discount. It's encouraged. So it's a really nice sort of low pressure way to explore things, make connections, and potentially, get some really nice deals for different things. So if you're looking for details, I've shared it on my Instagram, which is at Connection Kickstart, and on my Facebook page, which still has my old name at the moment, The Speech Grove. But I'll also drop the link below here as well after this. So if you do come and check it out, you'll be able to see the link there. I also myself will have some free books to give away. So if you haven't got my book, I'll actually have some physical copies there and I'll be giving a few away. And I'll also be doing a special offer for my coaching program for anybody who's interested on the day who wants to sign up for it. So feel free to come over and say hello if that is you and if you're going. So yeah, definitely encourage you to explore the Autism Fair, the Mayo Autism Fair, an amazing event. I've been to it before. The organisers are so welcoming, encouraging, delighted to have people attend. So definitely check it out. And if not, just share it if you're in Ireland and you want to share this for other parents who who might be in the Mayo area, or even a little bit further afield, because it's not that far to go. I'll be driving up from Dublin myself. So that's the Autism Fair. The other thing is I have a bit of exciting news. My new website should be up and running, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. And I'm really looking forward to finally sharing that because I have a great team who are on it. It's going to be so amazing to have this finally. Okay, so I'm going to move on now. A lot of times parents think that nothing is working. They feel like they're trying everything and their perception is that nothing seems to be working. This is something that a lot of parents come up against, that feeling that you're pedaling and pedaling and pedaling but not getting anywhere. And you might be doing this by modeling words, you might be getting your child, trying to get your child to say things, you might be following some of the advice that you've been given, but it doesn't seem to land, or it doesn't seem to be making a difference. And it can feel confusing, and oftentimes parents blame themselves that they're not doing all the right things and such. But that's not the case at all. That it's not that you're doing it wrong, it's that we're focusing on the wrong starting point, or maybe we're looking at it through the wrong lens. We tend to jump straight into words. We want to go pedal, pedal, pedal and just try and have our child use words, and we're dying to hear them say those words. But actually, it's about communication. And communication starts much earlier than that, much, much earlier than words. And if those foundational pieces are missing in terms of the communication without words, there's nowhere for the words to land, like where can they fit in? There's nowhere for the words to go if a child isn't actually in that mode of trying to communicate without words. So what we really need to do is notice what they're already doing, and also focusing on the connection. The connection comes first, because when we notice what they're already doing and what they're already interested in, and we build from there, we're building a situation where connection is more likely to happen. And they're more likely then to engage with us when we're joining them with what they like, where there's no expectation. I think sometimes we might rush in and go, oh yeah, well, I am joining in. But then we're going, what's this? And, we're asking questions and we're pointing to things and we're taking over. That's not what the philosophy of Connection Kickstart is all about. It's all about joining them in a way where there's no pressure. Because ironically enough, when we do that, you'll get more from them. They will meet you halfway. They will come forward. Might take a little bit of time, but that's because they need to kind of realize, oh, I can do what I want here. I'm not being asked anything. It's just whatever goes. And that feeling of being understood, if they're feeling engaged and they feel understood, that's where communication can start to grow. And what we're looking for first is communication in whatever form that takes for your child. You might be saying, oh, well, they're already leading me places and, they can let me know. My child lets me know by, moving their body when they want me to tickle them, or, doing different things that you can read. Great, brilliant. That's a great place to start. What we do in coaching is we build on that. So it really depends on what your child is doing as to what I would advise you to do. If they're ready for making sounds or trying some different way or using their hands or something, there could be any number of things that maybe your child might be able to explore. But if I don't see them, I can't really advise you what that might be. So the best thing is to show up where they're at, notice and tune into the finer little things that they're doing, the small things that they're doing that are actually communicating something to you. And that's where you can respond in that moment. And you can start to, develop that two-way communication, because communication is a two-way thing. It's not just about us communicating with them, and it's not just about them trying to communicate with us. If we're not tuning into their little attempts, it's not got anywhere to land. So therefore we can't build on it. We can't let them know we're listening. We can't respond in a way that makes them feel, oh, I want to do more of this because it landed and I was understood. So it is very much a two-way thing. And again, the skill is, and it's not really a skill once you've kind of tuned into it. It's more looking through that lens I was talking about. When you realize it's about tuning into them and noticing what's already happening, that's where things can start to open up. And that's the thing that sometimes parents need guidance for, because we think we're doing it, right? We think we're picking up on everything, but maybe we're not. I don't always pick up on everything. I have to look back over videos to see the small things that might be the thread that we can pull on to actually get things going. So it's not that you're not doing the necessary thing. I wouldn't either. We just need to delve that little bit deeper to actually find those little ins, and we can do that through videos. So I would suggest, if you want to explore this, book in for your free session with me. You get a free session, one free session for everyone in the audience. Don't waste it. Come and talk to me. Find out what is going on, if there's anything that we can do to help, and consider the program, because the full coaching program will get you there much, much quicker than any course. It really is, the key to unlocking a lot of things, because when we're putting our heads together, we can really move mountains. I don't know your child, so I need you to fill in gaps for me, but equally I can bring what I can do to the table, which is very specifically getting that connection moving, getting things moving towards more communication, and that is very individual to each child. So I'm hoping that that makes a little bit of sense, with where you're at right now. And even those of you who've already come through the program, there's always support for you afterwards. I'm always in a position to offer one-off sessions after the program has ended, just to fine tune and tweak where we're going. Important to say again that none of this replaces speech and language therapy. And, this is a great way to start when your child isn't able to sit down and do work. Where do we start if they can't cooperate for tasks and things like that? In the absence of that, we have to do something, and this is the best way. Whether you go to another program, there are plenty of programs out there that focus on different things, so there are programs that focus on teaching you the information, and then there are programs that, like mine, focus on putting into practice the things that are going to make a difference. So they're all good. Sometimes we need the information first. What I do is much more action driven, because I feel, we are all busy. We all have busy lives. And especially when you're a parent, you may have other children. There's other stuff going on. And if your child isn't ready for a one-on-one with a speech therapist, if it's not going to be the thing that tips the balance yet, then you are the key person. This is what you need to be doing in order to make a difference, because your child is with you all the time. So if you're doing these little things throughout the day, imagine what that can achieve over a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month. This is why I do this program, because we can literally kickstart that connection and that communication over a couple of months. And honestly, with every parent that I've worked with and come through this with, they all say to me at the end, I know what to do. I feel so much clearer. My child has made all of this progress. And oh my goodness, I couldn't have possibly expected this amount of progress in this amount of time. So that's what I want to tell you. That's my message. I really, really believe in this approach. I really feel that we are onto something. I really want to bring parents along on this exciting journey to getting the data to prove and show that this approach works. I know it, but I need the data, and I need the data with lots and lots of families who can come back and say, yes, this worked for us in this way, in that way, or in the other way. Or if you feel that it didn't, then say that it didn't, because we actually need real world data here so that we can help more families and make this something that becomes part of what people normally do in their practice. That is my vision, to move this forward so that this is a program that can be taken on like other programs by speech and language therapists the world over and make a difference to so many children and families who are struggling and don't know how to help their child. So if you want to be part of this movement, you're in the right place. I am so excited for the future. There's a lot going to be happening over the next few months, really. And I'm excited to share this with you. I'm keen to bring you on the path and on the journey with me, because you guys are here from the very start. So yay, let's see what we can achieve together. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that for today. If anybody has any questions about the program, or if you want to avail of your free session, you can check my website, connectionkickstart.com. It's also, you can access it through my old website as well, thespeechgrove.com. So I'll put the links below for that as well. So if you want to book in for your free session, don't waste it. Take it now while it's still there. I don't know how long I'm going to keep the free session, because it just depends on how busy I get. If I start getting really busy, that won't be available anymore. So please do take advantage, and I will look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.